So we've just left Bright. It's been raining in the night, and it's the first time we've seen rain since we left the UK. Just turned left off the main road and we're heading to the Wonga Gap, I believe. Now that in front of us is Mount Bogong, which is nearly 2,000 meters above sea level.
6,503 feet.
So we're now heading down the Kiwa Valley, away from the Victorian High Country. Beautiful countryside down the bottom end of this valley. I believe the Murray flows in at one end of it and flows out at the other end of it. Big dairy area this. So this morning we left Bright and we headed up this way here towards Harriettville, but we cut off before there towards Toonga, and we stopped at the Toonga Gap with beautiful views of the mountains, and then we came down the Kew Valley, this road down here, and instead of going to Wodonga we cut across this little stretch here. We're now we're on the A16 Murray Valley Highway, and we stop for smoko about here. So this is the pretty little town of Tallangatta. The town that we've been to up the valley is Tallangatta. That's a new built town. The old original one is, here it is, the board describing it, old Tallangatta, and the reason it had to move because it was lying in the valley, and when the valley gets flooded eventually, the town's going to disappear. So they had to move it, and that's the last remaining bit of it down there, I think. And eventually all the people had to move out to the new town. It's caused a lot of pain, and that's why the new town is so well laid out, and it's got all the amenities in the big wide streets. This is the town of Corryong, which is famous for Jack Riley. I think was a bush poet, the man from Snowy Mountain. Corryong College wish you a Merry Christmas. So we finally decided on the bakehouse. And this is our lunch here for today. Audrey's got what have you got, love?
Ham salad.
Ham salad for $5.50 with a juice. with an apple pie, with a steak pie, and we've got a wholemeal loaf. And that totaled up to $18, which is about £9. So we're now in New South Wales. We just crossed the Murray River once more, and we won't be leaving New South Wales now until probably February next year. Kosciuszko National Park, heading for a town called Cobramurra, which is the highest town in Australia. Don't really know where we are. We're pretty high up. This could be a reservoir. It's quite spooky, very deserted. There's a beautiful smell in the air. It must come from these bushes. A lot of dead trees all over the place. So it was a reservoir. So although it's been a wet winter, this winter gone, there's not an awful lot of water up here. Birds are quite different.
These dead trees look really spooky. I don't know why they're all dead.
The descent is so steep on this side of the mountain that we stopped here to let the brakes cool off. You can actually smell the brakes after we stopped. Behind me is another part of this water system, and it's noticeable how low the water is. Well, this has been a long afternoon, taking 2 hours coming through this very hilly, mountainous area. And now looking down onto that reservoir, or down, down below that. And all the dead trees we've seen, we now know what it is. It's fire, because if you look at the bark of these trees, you can see the black charcoal of the burning. And so there's some time in the past there's been a huge fire up here, and that's killed an awful lot of trees.